Hey everybody, good afternoon or good evening. I didn't look at the time, but I didn't post today when I watered. I did water the trees. I'll show you guys real quick how they're looking. I think the first one I did around a little late, 11:30, and the second one around like maybe 13:30. No, wait, I picked up the princess. It was after. I think it was after I picked her up, so probably like 14:30. I guess right now, since I'm feeling a little bit more social, that's why I'm starting to record this at this moment. I'm coming from the store. I'm on the two wheels and picked up some couple groceries that we needed. Well, I don't know if we needed them so much as we want them. I think a little bit of both. All right, let me see if I can continue shooting when I get home. I'm about to cross an intersection, and I don't recommend anybody to shoot a video while you're riding a bike. It's not safe. I'm only doing it because I'm on a service road and I'm pedaling kind of slow. And yeah. All right, I'll see you guys. Let's see where we come back. Let's see what I'm gonna stop it now, and let's see where we come back to. Hey, it got way too late after I finished that bike ride today. If I hadn't mentioned it, today's Thursday, October the 27th, 2022. Like I mentioned in the previous video, which I'll probably is gonna be part of this one, I did water the trees. The only light I really have right now, I could probably try to get a light maybe from one of the other iPhones that I have. I know I have an SE somewhere, but let's take a look at our little babies so we can at least today get a little glimpse. Like I said, they were watered. I wasn't feeling too social, like I said, and right now I'm going through a lot of issues inside the house between mom. You know, my queen treats me like a piece of SHIT whenever I do anything slightly that she does not like or does not approve of. Meanwhile, I do a whole lot of other things. You know, she wants me to go here, she wants me to go there. I take our daughter to school. I help in the morning to get her book bag ready. You know, obviously mom takes care of the other things because it's a girl. So she, you know, I've tried to do her, you know, tell her I'll help you do your hair, but she doesn't think I do it that well. And long story short, I was always helping her with the homework up until about like 2-3 weeks ago. Mom started helping, but now I'm starting to help back again. And but Mariah was just misbehaving. I don't know if it was because of the way mom was treating me, and then maybe Mariah was trying to be a little bit you know, standing up for me. I don't know. I have no idea. Or maybe she just didn't like the way her mom was behaving and was, you know, insinuating the things that she was insinuating, like I lied to her and that I do things behind her back, which is totally not true. I had mentioned something to her, you know, something that we could do together, and then at the end we decided no, we're not gonna do it. So I said fine, I'm not gonna do it either. But then I changed my mind, but she didn't want to participate. So I just figured, okay, you know, since she doesn't want to participate, I'm just gonna do this on my own and whatever. As soon as she found out that I was gonna actually try to you know, do what I had planned to do, then she gets angry at me. She comes bursting out of the house yelling, and it's just embarrassing, you know. It's just, and let's see what comments she leaves in this video. She always leaves me comments, which I thank you. Whether I could care less, you know. Leave as many comments as you want, but I'll tell you something, you know. Don't act fake, okay? I'm trying my best to be a person here without any type of persona, just trying to be the person that I am. I mean, always question what you see on screens, not just social media, but on the TVs and anything that you see, news, anything that you see. Always question it. Always, you know, try to find a second opinion. Try to see if other sources match with what it is that you've seen. Always question everything that you see, question it, okay? Because let me tell you something, in my opinion, everything that you see on the screen is fake. Just like I've always said, YouTube is fake. I've gotten a couple comments, just a few, maybe a handful. Try to pay attention to them. I would like to see my fan base grow. If I can get a fan base. As of right now, these are my main, beauties right here. Look at that right there. Today was their watering day, but I wasn't social. Look at this. This is the big boy. This one was going to be planted next. But actually, no, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to be giving this one here and probably this one here to my hermana, to my sister Alexandra. I think that's what mom said. And then this is the last one. It's hard to see. This one was, look, I think that the leaves have gotten a little bit bigger. This is the last one that was on. It was on the kitchen ledge. But if you look at the little trunk, it's brown, which is kind of amazing. I really want to get like a light. I don't know if I can, maybe if I can do a forward record with the forward camera and use a light, because I want to show the one that we planted. And the one that we planted right there. Wait, the light coming from that way? Okay. Maybe be able to better see it from here. The one that we planted, I want to cut right here. This, right. You see this right here? This is obviously, if I cut it, I got to think about the future. So I kind of want to trim it and leave some space, because part of the fun of having trees are being able to climb them. So, and also what I realized with the main avocado tree that we have, we trimmed it last year a lot because our neighbor didn't want any on his side of the property. And also the tree was, the branches were starting to go over our roof, and through the constant, raining weather and the branches, scraping or going over the roof, they caused a hole in the roof, which we had to get patched or fixed or whatever. And so from now on, I try to get up on the roof. It's not that bad right now. I can get up on it and cut it up a little bit. My only problem is on the other side where the neighbor, on his side, I don't know how I'd be able to do it. I don't have equipment. I don't really have, the only thing I can do is just climb up on my roof and just use like a little saw or whatever. But this one here, like I said, I want to cut this. And to think about the future, okay, the green, let me see if I can find the green. This one right here, I can cut this one too. Maybe down here. Maybe I'll start with the same one. Actually, you know what? Oh, no, the green one is still green. This one right here, the green one is the one that's got the vegetation. But this one, if I cut it, I'm gonna leave some room. I don't know if you can see it where my finger is. I'm gonna leave some room there so that when the tree grows, let's say 10, 15 years down the road, someone's able to put their foot here and then climb onto the main tree. I'm trying to think about the future, because that's half of the fun of having a tree, is to be able to climb it. All right, I used to love climbing trees when I was when I moved to Pembroke Pines. I remember one time I was living in a neighborhood called Southbridge West, which is located on Johnson Street and 108th Avenue. And this was around 1992, 94, give or take. We have a mall here in Pembroke Pines. It's called Pembroke Lakes Mall. Around that time, that mall was under construction. So I believe there were Melaleuca trees, if I remember correctly. But me being young, I was probably maybe like, I don't know, 11, 12. I'm not 100% sure, give or take, maybe even 10. I climbed all the way up to the top, and I'm talking about This was probably about a good 40, 50, 60 meters up to the top, give or take, you know, probably at least 50 to 60 meters. And it was high enough from where I was. It was a little bit east of 108th Avenue, because 108th Avenue was the entrance to the neighborhood. And then if you go all the way to the end of that neighborhood, there's a lake that divides that neighborhood to the other neighborhood. The other neighborhood is not Pembroke Lakes anymore. I think it's I forget what the name of it is. You know, we have all these little subdivisions here in where we live in. We have Pembroke Lakes. There's another one, I forget what it's called. But anyways, nonetheless, I climbed that Melaleuca tree when I was about like 10 years old, let's just say. And I climbed it high enough that I was able to see the Pembroke Lakes Mall while it was under construction, which was an amazing view. It was something that I will never forget for the rest of my life. Was it scary? To be honest, I think at that age, I wasn't really giving it much thought, and I just climbed right up. I climbed up on top as much as I could, and I climbed down like a champ, and I made it. So anyways, this video is very late. I did see a glimpse of the moon. I would like to take a little glimpse of it, since that's about as much star power as we're gonna get. It's just a reflection of the sun on the moon, because nope, I don't see the moon anywhere. You guys can see right above me. It's way too late. It's probably approximately 1800 hours. No, it was 1800 hours before. So right now it's probably about 2000 hours. But yeah, we had a rough time here inside the house. You know, it happens in all households. You know, we just gotta try to be civil. But Kim, I know you're gonna watch this, okay? And you know, be honest with me, do I deserve that treatment? I know sometimes I don't do things exactly right when you want me to do them, but you have to remember, I suffer from mental health issues, okay? I suffer from severe anxiety. I suffer from severe depression. And as of recently, I suffer from a really bad case of PTSD because of something that happened to me last month, which left me traumatized. Because it's one thing when other people try to cause harm to you, and then it's another thing when someone close to you, you really feel and believe that person might be the one that did cause the harm to you, but you have no proof to it. But you know, there are signs, but like I said, you still can't prove it. And that's what's really left me to the point where, like I said, I'm going through my own form of PTSD right now. And because of that, you know, it just makes me sad. It makes me really sad. You know, I'm sorry that I don't. Last night, yeah, I know yesterday you were hungry. I told you this morning I would go to Publix right after I dropped off Mariah. And then this morning, you had me change the plans. I said, no, I'm going to Publix. You're like, no, you're not. You're going to go get me my vape. In case you guys don't know what that is, that's an experimental drug that just started being used maybe in the past like 5 years or so. And it's vapor that goes into your lungs. So essentially, vapor is almost like water. It's just in vapor form. So you're essentially inhaling water into your lungs, which we all know can cause pneumonia. And you're doing that to get your nicotine fix. So one, you don't know the amount of nicotine you're getting. Two, you don't know what kind of carcinogens or what kind of you're pretty much a guinea pig, just like the people that started smoking cigarettes back in the days, and up until the tobacco companies started doing their research into tobacco smoke, whether it was in the 50s or the 60s or the 70s, and they realized that back then they already realized that tobacco was bad for your health, and it can cause cancer, low birth weight, whatever, however you call it, and it can cause all kinds of things: emphysema, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, all different kinds of things. The tobacco companies knew that. They hid it from the public, but eventually, I think it was the Supreme Court, they started ruling against tobacco companies. They couldn't put up ads anymore. They even changed, last year, a couple years ago, they changed the legal smoking age for tobacco from 18 to 21. That's why if I ever smoke in my videos, I try to be responsible. I try to age restrict them, because I don't need any kids out there seeing me smoking, and heaven forbid, I don't want to influence any child to do the same. That would just be very irresponsible on my part. And I am fully aware I need help in a lot of different ways. I've asked for help financially. That might not be the best way to receive help. Right now, it actually would help, because just today, for instance, when I wasn't feeling well, I wasn't feeling too, like, I suffer from severe anxiety. I suffer from panic attacks. I suffer from manic depression. I suffer from PTSD. And not to mention, my hypertension, another thing, an icing on top of the cake. So I had to buy our daughter what normally would cost about $8 and change if I went to the mall right here, which is about 1.5 miles away, 3-mile round trip. But I wasn't up to it at the time, so I had to order it through the website. So the meal that they charged $7.90, like 7 and change for, on the website they charge $11.95, and then they charge tax 82 cents. Then they charge, you got to tip the driver $2, and then they charge $3.99 delivery fee. So a meal that normally would have costed me $8 costed me $18.64. So I gotta feed my daughter. Right now the work situation is not going too well, due to several different circumstances. And I asked you guys for help. I know a lot of you guys don't know me, but that's why I've been trying to post, so that you guys get to know who I am. And I've already made this video a damn near 18-minute video. Sorry I couldn't show you the moon. It's it's just cloudy. I don't know if you can, is there stars? Yeah, I don't know, that might be that's an airline. But let's see. No, I don't see the moon. That's another airline. Alright, so that's gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. If you watched to the very end, I love you. You're the best. You guys are legends. And please leave a comment down below. Let me know. I know I can look it up on my own. I would prefer if you guys would let me know, because I'd rather try to form better communications with the people who might be viewing. And if you have any opinions on the things that I'm doing. I did walk my aunt today so she could see the cassava root that I was growing, and also the big avocado tree that we have, that this year, after we trimmed it last year real well, it gave about 60 berries, or 60 avocados I should say. They are berries in when you look at it, technically speaking. All right, well, have a good night, everybody. Peace, love, joy, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you so much for watching. I love all of you guys. Goodbye.